Let me see if I hit go live. If this, yes, I guess you can override the scheduling. That's good. Okay. All right, we are live. Good evening. How are you? I feel like it's been a long time since I've done one of these. I'm actually doing this on my YouTube page, my YouTube channel, because I don't do much there besides just post pre-recorded videos and whatnot. And I said that to myself and maybe to my wife that in 2021 I would be more YouTube active, which is hard because I don't have I don't have a lot of amazing content unless you just like some songs and some discussion and an old dude just ranting and raving, which some people I guess like that. But yeah, I thought I would do it on here, and I'll probably post this to the other sites that I do. But I just mainly wanted to say hello and check in. And once again, I'm running a test because I did over the last week or so go back and watch some of the videos just to see how the quality held up. And for the most part, visually and audibly, it seemed like I'm I'm going in the right direction. But sometimes the streams seem incredibly bottomy, like very, very low bass. Like right now it sounds, let's see if I can take some of that bass out of my voice. I like the way it sounds like in my headphones, but I don't know if that's, that sounds as good going out to the world. So I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot and see how it is without all of the as much bottom as I normally go. But yeah, so I for those that don't know, I don't want to bore those of you who do. By the way, if you have not done so yet, please kindly go check out my website, kevinseconds.org. I post a lot of music up there, some writing. I've got all of the live streams end up archived over there, as well as here on YouTube. And there's some extra stuff over there. So if you, if you're into me or my shit, it might be a cool place to check out. You have to register one time in order to have access to it. But then once you're registered, you're in like Flint. And I do that just so that I can kind of keep the shitty people out. Everybody's solid gold right now, and I like it. It's very fun, funny, peaceful. It's nice. I like it the way it is, and I'd like to. I'd rather have a small group, sort of following me as far as social media goes, than to have just a big wide open group and have every dickhead potentially come. And I don't mind being trolled, by the way. Being trolled is not a thing. I actually like to troll in a good-natured, non sort of mean-spirited way. But people, the art of that has been lost, I think, and I'm in no mood. I don't have the patience anymore. Just sit and be told that I suck because I don't like Donald Trump. I don't. You can tell me that when you see me face to face, that's fine. But in a social media thing, it's just super boring, and I don't really have any interest in it whatsoever. So that's why I do that. But you register once. I hope that those of you who register will sign up on my mailing list, and I send out information, including there's been a lot of activity as far as my artwork goes. More and more people are getting they're interested in it, and I'm getting requests for especially the owl paintings that I do, and I kind of just put them up there when they're finished, and I'm ready to let go of them, and it's kind of a free for all for anybody who wants to purchase that. I get emails frequently asking, if there's a site where I let people know. My kevinseconds.org site, I'm currently working on that so that there will be a page that's just devoted to looking at my art, but also how you can obtain it before the rest of the world can. So pretty much if you're on my mailing list and on my site, you will get the heads up about art that's being put up on my art shop, usually about 24 hours before the rest of the world. And so the people that are really, really diehard, faithful, will get that information, and that part of it is free. You don't have to pay. There is a pay portion of my site, which is kind of a subscription-based thing that I call Die Hard Faithful Club, and that's where you kind of get access to all of the music that I still own the rights to. There's some of the 7 Second stuff I don't have publishing rights, or I own only part of it, which was had more to do with us being just terribly naive and suckers, basically, at an early stage in our little history. But all of my stuff I have owned the rights to, and I put it up there, and you can access it, you can listen to it, you can download it, depending on what your subscription level is. And it's pretty reasonable. It's also for the highest tier, I think tier 4, which is a $20 a month deal. You have access to you can request for me to do fun things. For instance, I can make you a painting, or a lot of people are really into the lyric sheet art, the handwritten lyric sheet. So you can have that, or you can, I don't know. It's pretty much open, and I like it that way. Maybe custom recordings of songs that I've done in the past, or new songs, or whatever. So check it out when you get a chance. Just make sure you sign up, and again, once you sign up, that's it. You just log in and out whenever you feel like it. Anyway, I was getting to the story about why I have this. Now, this is really nothing compared to what it looked like a week ago, or even a few days ago. I still wear the sling. The reason I have a sling is because I was involved in a very minor motorcycle accident. I laid my motorcycle down in the middle of a busy street in Sacramento, where I live, and trying to avoid. It was really, really thick traffic. The guy in front of me put on his brakes to quickly turn into a shopping parking lot, and made the guy in front of me kind of put on his brakes. And in order to not collide in the back of this massive, SUV, I turned my what am I looking for? Handles. I turned, and just the tires went out from right underneath me. But apparently when I went down, I tried to block my fall, which I don't remember doing. I have been sort of blaming once I was down, it was like I said, it was busy, and I wanted to get the fuck off of the street. And my bike off the street, and nobody was really around. I mean, people were around saying, "Hey, are you okay?" But nobody was really running towards me to help, which I don't blame them. That's how it goes. But I wanted to get my bike out of the street, so I lifted it. It's a big bike, and I thought that I had maybe injured my wrist/elbow. It's my left arm. Doing that, but now the injury that I have is called a radial neck fracture, and I couldn't understand why they put neck in the title. I did some research, and it's basically the neck of right in here. There's some tiny breakage of a bone, very small. Could have been much worse, but anyway, yeah. So I've been nursing this for it's almost, I think, about 3 weeks now, and it's painful when I use it, so I try not to use it much. I think the hardest part for me is just not being able to play guitar. I've not played guitar in almost 3 weeks, which is a record. I don't know that I've ever even, I've never even not thought about playing guitar for more than, like a few hours. I'm always kind of playing. I always have guitars around me. Every day I will do a quick little test to see how my mobility is, and it's getting better. I can start to form chords, but it still aches a little bit in this area. So it's just, I just got to leave it alone and heal. I also just turned 60, which is crazy, in a way, and so that's been interesting because I had a really nice birthday. My wife she planned a couple of little surprise things for me on my birthday. She knows that I'm not a big celebrator of birthdays, at least my own, and so she was good to me, but she still surprised me with a couple of really sweet things. Number one was her and a small group of friends of mine put together a really lovely little film where they got a lot of old friends, new friends, people to wish me happy birthday, and it's quite spectacular. If you're on my Facebook page, you can check it out and watch it. I'll probably put that on I just thought of that. I'll put that on my website. I think that would be nice to be able to include, or at least a link to go to the site. My friend who kind of edited it, Nolan. It's really sweet, and it's over an hour long, so I don't know if it's watching the whole thing might not be your cup of tea, but it's very sweet, and there's some really amazing people on that, people that I've known for years, some famous, some not, but it was really a huge surprise, and then she surprised me. She took me to a house not far from where we live, and I'm always reluctant when she says, "Let's go." I don't want to tell you about it. Let's just go, and I'm like, oh. Usually it's always good. But this one was great. It was actually, we got to go visit some raccoons. And it was a small, this woman takes care of, she rescues raccoons and nurses them back to health before they set them free. And we couldn't photograph it or anything. There's all kinds of stuff you can't do. But we got to kind of touch their little, you got to watch it because they have really sharp claws and little teeth. But anybody who knows me knows I'm like a huge, weird raccoon fan. It's like one of my favorite animals. And just to get to see them, we see raccoons in our neighborhood, but they're always just like, they don't want to get near you really. And if they start feeling threat, they kind of look intimidating. But just seeing these little young kids in this cage, and they were just really friendly and funny and doing silly things, it was perfect. And then just getting to hang out with a couple friends, of course, practicing safely distance. But it was a nice birthday, and all the well wishes, everything, all the people sending me nice comments and messages. It was really sweet. So thank you for those of you doing that. I'm still getting those. People are still wishing me happy birthday, and it's a really lovely thing. I've been 60 now for what? How many days has it been? 20, I'll say 6 days. Anyway, and nothing really feels any different. I went in turning 60 injured, which, it would have happened regardless of age, right? And then there was one other thing I was going to talk about, and I don't remember what it was, to be honest with you. I am excited. I just I have a Bandcamp page I've had for many, many years, and I love Bandcamp. For those of you who don't know what Bandcamp is, it's just a great site that enables musician, artists, folk to put up their music and kind of just handle their own digital distribution. It's really great, and they take a small percentage of your sales. You don't have to sell stuff. You can just put stuff up there if you want. It's really neat. And I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs up there. Songs that are not available to the public. Most of the songs are available to people that are part of my Die Hard Faithful Club and that have been involved in some of my other projects. Songforge and the what was the other one? The last one was, I always have different names for it. Broke Down Famous Social Club. Anyway, the Bandcamp just announced to the artists that we now will be able to do live streaming on Bandcamp, which is really cool because, I wish this would have all happened sooner, but it's okay. We've had access to all these other things. But anyway, I'm going to do a test run. I won't be able to do anything musically for a while. I may do some kind of, we'll figure out something. But I'm going to do a test run soon, hopefully. So be aware of that. And I don't know, not a big. But most people don't even know what Bandcamp is that I know. They're like, "What's that? What's Bandcamp? Are you teaching music? What are you doing?" It's like, no. Anyway, I think that's it. I felt like I had one more kind of big thing that I wanted to announce, but I can't think of it right now. I will have some news regarding 7 Seconds. Not in terms of us playing together or anything like that, but we have some cool stuff coming out. Some reissued, not even reissued, completely redone, remastered. The cover art is all being out for 3 of our records, and I'll have more information on that as soon as the people that I'm involved with, that we're involved with, give me the thumbs up. I'll have more information, and you will hear it first on my website, which is kevinseconds.org, and then of course here and Facebook and Instagram and all that other stuff. So, all right, I hope everybody is well. If you've commented, I'm not seeing anything, so I apologize if I didn't get back to you. What always happens is I get off this thing and I go back and look, and there's comments that I miss. So I don't know how to I don't know how to see the comments. I think I'm at the right spot. Are we still live? Did I just change something stupidly? No, I think we're okay. All right. Anyway, I think that's it. Now I got to figure out how to cut this thing. Oh man, what's going on here? Change dashboard. What did I do? Oh, there we go. All right. Anyway, I think that's it. I hope I'm still alive. Have a great rest of the week. What's left of it, and we'll talk soon, hopefully. Okay. Bye.